Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. Many of you probably have some type of backtest or use the backtester in Option Alpha. And so what I want to show in this video is how you can go from this right here, all of these trades in your backtester, and convert it into a usable format in Google Sheets or Excel so that it looks something like this right here. So before we get started, let me just introduce why I'm doing this. So the last time I started a project like this was because I wanted to find out how I could export all of my closed positions on one of my or some of my paper trading bots so that I can analyze those results and record their trades in Google Sheets. And so I created a discussion thread on Option Alpha, and it got a lot of feedback, which I'm very grateful for. And a lot of people had some really awesome ideas on how to make it even better. And so that was all fine and good. And then Option Alpha actually says this right here: hiring people, you guys are killing me. You've been heard. And we got the export feature officially from Option Alpha. So that is really good. It makes this particular setup obsolete, and that's fine because that all I wanted was to be able to export, and I'm sure other people wanted that as well. But then there were a few more questions right here. Can you export a feature for backtest results? And then Penn also seconded that. I second the request to have an export feature export available on Backtester. However, Option Alpha then said backtest data is not and will not be available for export. So I had tried tinkering around with trying to export the backtest data using the same method I was doing it for my paper trading bots, and it simply wouldn't work. So when you go to a backtest result, if you click down here on the positions, there's a link right here, and it opens up this window right here. And you would think you could just, select everything, but you can't select anything. It's not anything that you can scrape with a web scraper, at least as far as I could tell. So how could I get all of this information out and put it into a spreadsheet? So that's what I'm going to show you right here. And the first step that I did is I needed to copy all of the HTML. So I just made this backtest right here. Let me show you. It's just an iron butterfly backtest on AMD. This is not a trade recommendation whatsoever. I just chose something quickly and ran a backtest so I can get these results right here. Also, this procedure is not official, obviously. I don't work for Option Alpha, so it's not endorsed by them, but this is just a temporary fix until we get something official, if we get something official. So click on the total number of positions. I'm going to right click here, and then I'm going to inspect this. And what I am looking for is basically this whole window up here, this pop-up window right here. And so I'm going to just hover over this until I get to this right here. You can see that in shaded in blue, this whole window is selected. If I go up one more line, then it's not. It's looking at that that X or close button. So right here is the first thing that contains all of the data. I'm going to right click on this, and then I'm going to come up to edit as HTML. Okay, so it shows all the HTML for that whole window. I'm going to right click again and select all. Right click again and copy it. All right, now that I have all of the HTML for all of these trades right here in the backtester, I need to try to get the information out of this HTML code block. So I'm going to just Google search HTML to text, and this is the first one that comes up for me, text fixer. I'm not, again, affiliated with this one. This is just the one that I found to work really quickly. So down here, HTML to text converter, I'm going to paste in all of my HTML and convert that to text. And that's down here now in this window. I'm going to copy that to my clipboard, and then I'm going to go over and paste it into Google Docs. Okay, so I've got a new document here in Google Docs, and I'm just going to paste it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these headers. So it's the test A, there's 53 positions, and it has a description, the premium, the profit and loss. Those were the column headers. So I'm just going to delete that. And now what I want to do is I need to make sure that every trade is on its own line. So right now, here's one trade, AMD all the way until this right here, until the next AMD. So I need to put some type of delimiter in between each of these trades. And so I'm going to go up to Edit, Find and Replace, and each line is going to start with AMD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a star before the AMD, and I'm just going to replace everything. So it looks like this right now. The reason I'm not doing a comma as a delimiter, because there are commas in here. I guess you could do, a backslash. Well, no, you can't do a slash either because there's one here. So you want to figure out some type of character that you can use that is unique to that line. All right. So now that I have this star in between each trade, now I'm going to download this, and I'm going to download it as a plain text. So I come over to Google Drive and make a new Google Sheet file, and I'll go to Import, and then I'm going to just upload this file right here. Okay, so it uploaded, and what I want to do is select the separator type. Now this is a custom, and I use the star or the asterisk, and then I'm going to import that data, and it looks like this. Now every cell is now its own trade. And so it goes all the way, to column BD. So now I'm going to select all of this like that and copy it. Come back to my first cell, A1, and I'm going to paste it, but I'm going to paste it special because right now it's going from left to right, and I don't want that. I want it to go from top to bottom. I want it to be all in one column. So I'm going to transpose that copied data. So I go to paste special, transposed, and you can see it now goes vertically. So I can delete all of this data in that first row because I already copied it. Come back, and right here, I have all of my trades. All right, now it looks kind of sloppy because, there's no spaces and it's just all in one line. So let's go ahead and fix that. And what I need to do, sort of what we did in the Google Doc file, is that we need to separate where we want each, column to be, each piece of information. So I'm going to highlight all of this, and I'm going to come back to Find and Replace. And because this is a backtest data set, all of your symbols are going to be the same. So I want to have the symbol in one column. And so I'm going to put a separator after the symbol, and I'm going to replace all. And then I want I want the expiration date to be in its own column. So I need to put a separator between the expiration date and then the iron butterfly. So if I do this, now there's going to be an asterisk in between the expiration date and the word iron, like that. And you can see those changes happening over here if you look at these cells over here. All right, now I need one after the word butterfly. Whoops. Like this. So I want it between the year and then this long put right here. So I'm going to do the year. Whoops, 22. Sorry. And then put a star. Now the reason I'm doing this and I'm not just adding it before the plus is because there's another plus over here, and it's going to add another asterisk over there, which I don't want. I want it just between those. So I'm looking for something that I can that is unique where I want to put these separators at. So 22, but you can also see that some trades ended in 2023. So I'm going to have to do that for 2023 as well. So I'll do that right there. And so all of those are now separated. All right. Whoops. Let me move this over. So I want it, we have everything separated except for these calls right here. So between the call and the premium price. So where I'm going to separate is I'm going to find a call with a $sign right after it, and I'm going to replace it with a call star $sign. That way it puts a separation between the call and the premium, but it won't separate between this call and this comma, because that's part of the strike price. So I'm going to do that, and you can see it now separated it. Now we need to make sure that there's a separation between the word credit and the premium that was received. So I'm going to type in credit and then replace it with star credit, and you can see a star is going to go before the word credit here. All right, now we need to do it after the credit, but we don't want to do it before the $sign because, if there's a losing trade right here, and if you just put a star before the $sign, it's going to separate between the minus sign and the $sign, which we don't want. So we simply want it after, the separator after the word credit. So I'll do that. And there we go. So now we have our star or asterisk separator in between each piece of text that we want in its own separate column. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go up to Data, Split Text to Columns, and when we do that, we need to make sure that we come down here to the bottom where it says Separator Detect Automatically. We're going to select Custom, and then we're going to put in our custom separator, which was the star. All right, and so once we're done with that, we can double click in between the columns, and it's going to resize the columns properly. Almost properly, it looks like. Let's make that bigger, make that bigger. Let's just do all of them at the same time. Okay, so we're going to select everything. Let's center it to make it look better. And then I'm going to add a row above it. And we're just going to call this the symbol, expiration, the trade type, the open and close date, the strikes, the premium that was received. Of course, it's a credit. We can probably delete that column because these are all going to be credits. And then the P&L. Once again, let's resize everything. I'm going to make this bold, and I'm going to format it with alternating colors like this. And I'm going to make this white so it just looks a little bit better, and then probably just delete all these columns so it just looks cleaner. All right, and so there we go. We have all of the backtest data exported to a Google Sheet, and now from here you can do whatever you want with it. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and leave a comment down below, or you can also join in the conversation over on Option Alpha, because this method will also be posted in the community sections. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.